Assalamu alaikum to all the Muslims and greetings to all the non-Muslims. Now, as we all know, there's a current phenomena, or a current act, if you want to even call it that, of honor killings, which is basically when a female or a male are killed off by their family or by their people due to the fact that they feel that these people, the male or the female, have dishonored them. So they simply kill them off. Now, before continuing, let's make it clear that honor killings is not limited to Muslims. Hindus practice honor killings. African non-Muslims practice honor killings. Christian Coptics practice honor killings. Western seculars practice honor killings. When a Western couple have a fight because of some jealousy, when she's cheating on her boyfriend with some other guy, and then they get into an argument and he kills her, etc. What is that? They don't call it an honor killing, they just call it a dispute, when it's actually the same thing. So let's make that point clear. Honor killings is not limited to the Muslims. So if people want to actually fix this problem, they first have to get over their prejudice, their bigotry, their racism, and their hatred, and they have to realize that this is a common problem that everybody faces, and blaming it on one people and one religion is not going to solve the problem. So let me make it clear. Let's make it clear for everybody. Islam does not call, does not condone, nor does it, I repeat, nor does it call for any such thing as an honor killing. Muslims who commit the act of honor killing simply do it because of their own backward cultural, tribal laws, which have nothing to do with Islam, but has everything to do with their own backwardness. You see, Islam clearly speaks against the act of honor killings. You see, I've been waiting for one Islamophobe to bring me a single Islamic text that says you should commit an honor killing. Instead, when we do read Islamic text, we find that it completely condemns the act of honor killing. For instance, if any of you know, the people of the Prophet Muhammad, the Arabs, the pagans, the Middle Easterners, they used to bury their daughters alive, an act of honor killing. They used to bury them alive when they were just kids. The reason they used to bury their daughters alive was because they felt shamed. They wanted men in the family to carry the legacy and the tradition and the honor of the family. So when they had a female, they would feel ashamed, so they would kill her off. Islam condemned this action. In the 16th chapter of the Quran, verses 58 to 59, this is what it says: when news is brought to one of them of the birth of a female child, his face darkens and he is filled with inward grief. With shame does he hide himself from his people because of the bad news he has had. Shall he retain it on sufferance and contempt, or bury it in the dust? Oh, what an evil choice they decide on. And the Prophet Muhammad himself taught, verily Allah, the glorious and majestic, has forbidden you to be disobedient to your mothers and to bury your daughters alive. So in reality, Islam has saved the lives of millions upon millions of Middle Eastern women by banning the act of honor killings when the pagans and the Arabs used to bury their daughters alive. Islam came and corrected this backward tribal law. It corrected it. It said, don't do it. Do not commit these acts of honor killings. Of course, the Islamophobes will never bring this text up. No, they'll never talk about it. But the fact is, It's in the Quran. Do not bury your daughters alive. Do not commit dishonor killing. Islam has directly, not indirectly, it has directly saved the lives of millions upon millions of ladies in the Middle East. So again, these Muslims who commit honor killings are simply doing it because of their own backward laws, which Islam came to eradicate. These Muslims have moved away from Islam. They've returned to their backward roots, which is why they commit the act of honor killings. Now what about a rape victim? Does Islam say that a rape victim should be punished? No. There is not a single Islamic text that shows the Prophet ever punishing a rape victim. There is not a single Islamic text that says the rape victim should be punished. Rather, Islam clearly teaches that the rapist should be punished, and the rape victim is to be consoled, comforted. She isn't supposed to be punished. She is to be left alone and helped. For instance, in the hadith collections of the lifetime of the prophets, a raped lady came to the Prophet and he didn't punish her. Rather, he let her go and he told the people to console her, and the rapist was dealt with. So there is no such thing as killing the rape victim due to honor. There is no such thing. Islam doesn't teach it. Now people will say, well, they need 4 witnesses, etc., etc. Yes, you always need evidence. In today's courts, can a lady simply go say, I've been raped? She can, but they're going to investigate it. And they need witnesses, proof. They don't need actual eyewitnesses who saw her getting raped. They actually need witnesses. For instance, people she went to right after the incident, a doctor, something like that. So don't twist it. When Islam says a lady needs 4 witnesses, it's exactly the same thing as bringing evidence. You always need evidence. Just like the court system. The witness doesn't have to be somebody who actually saw the incident. It can be her mother, her father, who see her crying when she comes home, a friend they call, and the doctor. 4 witnesses right there. Case established. And then they move it on. Last but not least, Islam actually says that men who make false accusations against women should be punished. Islam says that if you dishonor a lady's reputation, you're going to be lashed 80 times. Can you believe that? The people who say Islam calls for honor killings with no proof. Islam, on the other hand, says that if you dishonor a lady's reputation, a chaste lady's reputation, you're going to be lashed 80 times. And we see this all over the place. Women today are called bitches, hoes, and sluts by the Western civilized people. But according to Islam, if these people were in an Islamic court, they would be lashed 80 times for bringing dishonor upon the lady. So, let us make it clear, my friends. Islam does not call for honor killings. Islam does not say a lady should be killed if she talks to a man, or if she refuses to marry who her parents have chosen for her, or if she has been raped, or if she has had sex outside marriage. None of this should be dealt with in an honor killing. And Islam does not call for it. This is due, the reason why it's done is due to man's backward tribal laws. Last but certainly not least, the people who commit honor killings should be dealt in the same way. They should be executed for committing an honor killing. And that, my friends, is justice.